hope you all heard that. That was literally my arm popping again. Anyway, hey, what's up, my Dokus? Jason welcoming you back to more The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. Last time, we started on our field study requests here in Roer. And this time, we're going to be continuing with one of our lengthy ones as we head out onto the Sen mountain path. Wow, this mountain path looks kind of dangerous. Well, at least it's maintained. Good grief. Nobody said anything about having to climb a mountain today. I'm already feeling bushed. There's a freight line that goes right to the mine, right? Why can't we just use that? Oh, come on. We're students, not train-hopping vagabonds. Just think of this as another part of our training. Jeez, lighten up a little, would you? It looks like there's some wildlife on this path that might prove dangerous, so let's be careful as we go. Roger that. Alright, as usual, we just gotta be prepared. Oh boy, and here we are. We're starting off with palm spiders. What a beautiful name. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and switch back out,
Good luck.
gonna go ahead and switch back out,
My turn.
Fee for Elliot, just mainly because we need to get, well actually, Crow technically has analysis, so we could still use that.
It's my turn.
Oops. So yeah, we could still use it, so I guess it doesn't matter. As much as it drives Maddie nuts that I use analysis instead of detector. I've been using it a lot more since she said that, so she should be happy. Anyway, we got Chrono Bits as a new enemy. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for. I'm gonna go ahead and have them move so that way I can have Elliot use detector here.
Analysis complete. All right.
And then we can just, wail on him. Looks like Fee got a level up. Alright, and we have another new enemy.
Enemies ahead. Here we go.
We have Death Cycle, or Death Sickle.
Gotcha. My turn.
Alright, well, Elliot doesn't have enough, so we'll go ahead and do Crow with the analysis again. Going to defeat.
Let's go.
I hate
Good.
plain and simple.
It's my turn.
I hate them. I just do.
I'll pick you up. That was perfect,
keep it up.
Lisa.
I did
Why
it.
are they a thing? I don't understand. I hate death blows. They're like the worst thing you could ever have in a video game. Why are they a thing?
It looks like.
Well, it looks like we have another new enemy though. We
Careful, this one, I
have
can do this.
ooh, two Dancing Owl and Rock. Like the Rock's Feather from The Legend of Zelda. You crazy.
I'll pick you up. Leave it to me.
Also, I just realized, can we not use burst here?
Here we go.
Oh wait, it may be because we weren't all linked. Maybe that was it. I guess I'll go ahead and have Elliot do detector on the Dancing Owl.
Analysis complete.
Right. Turn to flame now.
Yep, okay, so it was because we aren't all linked.
My turn.
I guess we'll go Gale.
Gotcha. My turn.
Defeat you, defeat you, defeat you. You're just going to die, because that's how it is. Alright, looks like Crow got a level up. Alright, if we head out here, we'll find ourselves our first chest.
You can see all of Roer spread out from here.
You can, though the view isn't as nice as it'd be from the front.
Too bad we probably won't be seeing the
Treasure
front.
chest.
There's petrified in that chest, and sadly, even though it's, you know, clearly a perfect drop, we can't drop down there. We're limited. So let's go ahead and head up this direction. Okay, that takes care of that dancing owl. Looks like there's nothing here but a second chest
It's a treasure chest.
with a Solorian. I think that's how you say it. But we head up here and go down this way. We'll find a spider.
Well, shall we begin?
But as well, we'll also find a chest. But sadly, we gotta kill the spiders in order to, you know, actually be able to
Now we're talking. Let's keep it up.
do anything. All right. Tyrol bombs. You material, Curiel bomb. And if we hit up here, we just have a dancing owl.
Everybody okay?
Alright, looks like Reen and Elliot leveled up from that fight. And it looks like we'll be able to easily move on to the next area. There we go. Let's keep going. And in this area is actually something we're going to want to watch out for.
A train track. That's the freight line that runs into the mine.
Yep,
Well, shall
don't
we
worry,
begin?
we'll see that freight line at some point.
I can do
Specifically, like, I think there's something involved with that freight line later on. I don't remember. I'm not. Don't take my word for
I
it.
can do this.
I could also be thinking of an entirely different area,
It's
or hell, a game. I could be thinking of an entirely different game because I will say you do come back and visit Roer in a later sequel. But anyway, we grab that chest, and get some more of these, and let's keep going and defeating some more enemies. Alrighty, now that we've finished that enemy off,
I'm gonna need a rest before we even get there.
yeah. I wasn't expecting this path to be so steep. Man, you city slickers need to toughen up. Left, right, left, right.
well, at least we know Crow's prepared. Alrighty, now that we've taken care of those enemies, go ahead and get Speed Breaker from that chest. And next up here, we've got a dancing owl, but there's also a fishing spot here. Okay, that at least took care of most of those.
Is everyone okay?
And it looks like Fee got another level up. And now, go ahead and come right here.
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
And we can fish for a new species, as there is indeed one here. Alright. Ooh, you are a big fellow. Oh, I'm gonna need all my strength to get this one. 'Cause you are putting up a fight. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, we got Invincible
What even is this?
Crayfish. That's 19 out of 20. We almost have every fish species.
That looks.
Okay, so next up we have a couple chests here.
This is a pretty nice view. Oh, actually, I didn't even know about this place.
Well, I mean, you learn something new every time you go to a new place, hey? Anyway, there's an enemy right here. I think this is the last one in this area that we have yet to
My
fight.
turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and use Autumn Leaf Cutter, try to get our bravery points back up.
My turn.
My turn.
I can do this. Now!
I'll bend you up.
My turn. Go!
Gotcha.
There we go.
Now we're talking.
And
Ain't was it?
Machias gained another level. Okay, let's see. Earth Sepith. And then come up. Oh, I guess there is one more enemy. Just one more. Literally, just one more. I mean, look at him. He's just the only one here.
Safe for now.
And yet it was enough to give Elisa and Elliot a level up. And there's another trap
Spike
chest.
Come here.
Alright, fine. You want to play this game? We'll play this game, except for clearly, Green is not the one to give it that.
Yeah, you're good. Cross See ya.
Yep,
Handsome and
Pro's
strong.
our boy.
I'm the total package.
And he gets a
more
level
of
up.
that. Thanks.
Excelente. Alright, so now let's go ahead and head up to this next area. Whoa, unbelievable. Surprised, I take it? Welcome to the Shenzhen Iron Mine, birthplace of the steel that built the Empire. It's huge. I had no idea something this large was sitting right on the other side of the mountain path. Even from where we're standing now, the structures look like they're tens of arches tall. The cranes and ducts are so massive, it's like they're meant for giants. I guess this must be where the freight line we passed on the way here goes. It's a lot bigger than I expected. Is this mine managed by the Marquis too? The mine itself is actually owned by House Honor, which means it's officially under the control of the Imperial family. They decide how much iron is mined. Then the ore is processed by Reinford's Iron Works and shipped all over the Empire. I see. It's a smart move in the sense that it prevents a cadre of nobles from holding a monopoly on the iron mine here. It sounds like this place has a history of complicated politics all its own. Well, how about it? Should we head down and see if we can go inside? Yeah, we'll need to tell the mine chief about the researcher's request. You should be able to see the entrance from here. Huh? What's that car? It looks awfully familiar. If I had to guess, it looks like the one the RMP's vehicles, like one of the RMP vehicles we saw in the capital. You're right. What the heck is the railway military police doing all the way out here? Doesn't look like your standard patrol, at least. Only way to find out for sure is to head inside. Alright, well, I guess let's head inside. That's all we got left to do, at least. Not really anybody we can talk to, so let's go. Well, thank you for your cooperation. If you'll excuse us. Sure, take care on your way out. Looks like the railway military police really are here. But why would they come out to a mine? Who are you kids? What are you doing here? It's great to see you again, Rudolph. Well now, if it isn't little Elisa. It's been ages since I last saw you around here. What brings you? Oh, looks like you've brought some friends this time too. Actually, we're... Ah, so you're the group from the military academy. I heard you were scheduled to come, but I guess the date slipped my mind. Sorry to drop in unannounced. Oh, no trouble at all. The doors of Shenzhen are always open for little Elisa. Though I suppose you're not so little anymore. You've really grown up since I last saw you. Is that young fellow with the black hair your sweetheart? Of course not. We're just classmates. Yeah, what she said. Rain, is there something you've been keeping from us? I admit, I wasn't expecting you to know the foreman. Well, Grandfather brought me here quite a few times when I was young, and the chief was always really nice. You've got some friends in high places. Well, Gwyn was always good to us miners. For the chairman of such a huge company, he was always so easy to get along with. I could talk to him like a friend. I know what you mean. Oh, come to think of it, you all goes to Thor's, so you must know Angelica Rogner, right? How's she doing? Huh? So you know Jellica, do you know Jellica too? That I do. She used to work here as a part-timer after all. Say what? A daughter of one of the 4 great houses working in a mine? Yeah, she's Marquise Rogner's daughter. Can't say I know much about her family situation, but she never mentioned it when she started here, and she picked up the work in no time. Put in a harder day's work than most of our regular miners too. You don't see too many gals out there like her. I can hardly believe it, and yet somehow I can. Well, it sounds just like her. There's nothing normal about Angelica. Every time I've got my eyes on a girl, she'll swoop in and have them head over heels for her before I get the chance. Sounds less like a noble by the minute. Well, it takes all sorts, doesn't it? Gotta say, I kinda miss those days, though. Reinford's current chairman, she's a sharp lady and quite a looker too, but she's none too friendly. Never shows her face around here, and considering how much of a workaholic she is, I don't imagine she ever will. Beg your pardon, didn't mean to speak badly of your mother, Elisa. Hope you can forgive me. No, it's alright, really. I might be her daughter, but I probably know less about her these days than the company board. Elisa. Oh, by the way, what were the railway military police doing here? Oh, those guys? They've been dropping on by quite a bit asking some questions about our operations. Today they were badgering me for all sorts of statistics about how much ore we've been mining. That seems like an odd question, even for the RMP. Why would they have a need for information like that? I don't know. Sounds like little more than a little fishy. Yeah, I'm not even sure what it is they were trying to figure out. Anyway, I'm guessing that's not the reason you trekked all the way out here. Oh, right. Whoops, I can't believe we almost let it slip our mind. Actually, there's something we were hoping you could help us with. So that's your business, is it? I do recall a metal like that being found in those old tunnels, but we sealed that shaft off quite a while back because of a dangerous monster decided to make the place its haunt. Sounds like you already know that much, though. You really certain you want to head up in there? Yeah, that's the plan anyway. We wouldn't normally ask to do this, but it's part of our field study. Monsters on field studies are one of our specialties. Alright then. You look like you can handle yourselves in a tussle, I'll admit. I suppose you'd be able to hold your own against whatever's in there. This'll open the door to the mine shaft. Thank you very much. Don't mention it. If you keep on this way, head east at the junction, you'll see the entrance to the sealed mine shaft. But it bears repeating. Be careful in there. No one's been inside there for years now. We will. Alright, let's mosey. Alright, well, let's head on down. This is the place we need to go. These tunnels really are gloomy. Well, we are in an abandoned mine shaft. What were you expecting? Confetti and parades? We'll need to stay on guard for the monster too. It was obviously dangerous enough to seal off the entire tunnel. Yeah, caution is our first priority here. Alright, let's see if we can find some of this linium. Stay on guard. We don't know what we might find in here. Roger. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get started on our trek. Looks like there's a chest here with some new enemies as well.
Enemies ahead!
It's my
We
turn.
got turtle bugs.
Here we go.
And they're like insta-kills for
Analyzing
most
enemy
of
attack
us.
patterns. Analysis complete.
Leave it to me. Go get him.
Specifically, Reen just insta-killed him without any or with,
I can do
little
Here we go.
ease. And that's not good.
Leave it to me.
Eat lead. Right.
We do easily miss them though, which is kind of
Here we go.
confusing.
My turn. Now. Now we're talking. Let's keep it up.
Okay, so there's a purgatoral flame inside that chest. And there's another enemy over here. We have metal bats.
It's my turn. Fire!
Leave it to me. Now.
Analyze an enemy attack patterns. I've got
Okay.
it.
Go. All right.
Do need to try to get. This is not good. This is not good. This is not what I want. This is not what I want. Okay, I need to. Oh, that's not good. I need to use an item. I can't risk green dying.
My turn.
How are others doing? Okay, Fee's almost got her thing up.
It's my turn.
It might be best to bring her out in this case instead of Crow.
All right.
I might swap her in just to try to get hers up to 200, so that way we can pretty much be prepared for that fight coming up.
I can do this.
My turn. Okay. It's safe for now.
Done.
And Fee got a level up from that fight. Alright, keep going. We'll find yet another one of these turtle bugs.
Enemies ahead.
Right.
Have to fight.
Now.
I'll make
Should
you
still
up.
be pretty easy to defeat.
Okay.
My turn.
Right. That takes care of it.
And it looks like Reem gains another level up, getting closer to that infamous level 60. Let's see. Should be right here. Okay. There's another enemy here we can take down, and this is good because the more enemies we fight, the more we can try to get Fee's CP closer
I can
to
do this.
200.
I'll handle it.
Go. We'll cut our own path.
But I actually think we... Is there anything down here? Oh no, there's literally just enemies here. There's no chests or anything down here, but I mean we can go down here if we so choose to want to. Which I mean, why not? We can try to get these CP up even more, so it's like not particularly a bad thing that we came down here.
Go.
I'll handle it. Hostiles neutralized.
And it looks like Maki just gained another level up. But head over here. There's a doorway we cannot access right now. So let's go ahead and come over this way, where we will find... Well, I haven't seen anything that fits the description we were given. They said they'd only found small amounts of it back before this tunnel was sealed. Shall we keep looking? We should probably make a more thorough sweep of the area. Ah, what's that? That must be the monster we were warned about. So, decided to come out and greet us after all, huh? Ready or not, we're in for a fight.
This one's
Dear
dangerous.
Lord,
Stay on your toes.
cold and foggish. It's so much. Well, anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started by doing a flame slash, targeting it. I'm actually gonna go ahead and I guess have Elliot do a detector on it.
Analyze an enemy attack patterns. I've got it.
Okay.
Fee can go ahead and use Sylphie Dance,
Sophie. Damn.
and I guess Elisa can finish off.
Your turn. My turn.
And these guys are, I guess we can just finish off with regular slashes. We don't need to really waste our
Everybody okay?
time on them. And Elliot gets a level up. Whew, glad that's over. Oh. Huh? Is it just me, or does this look exactly like a nice chunk of linium? So that monster had eaten it? That was a bit rougher of a ride than I was prepared for. Still, that's mission accomplished, I guess. Yeah, let's get this back to the Institute of Technology. Let's say goodbye to the chief on our way out, if we get the chance. Alright, well, I guess we're Heading back. Okay, now that we're back at the Roer Institute of Technology, let's go ahead and hand in the request. Oh, did you manage to find the linium? Sure did. Here you go. Thanks. This is exactly what I was hoping to get my hands on. This should be plenty to serve as a research sample. I'm happy to hear that. Of course, if you actually went and cleared the monsters out, if you actually went to clear a monster out of there, I'm sure you could get plenty of more. That's something we can consider after we prove this is a viable material. That's all part of the research. And this is Professor Schmidt we're talking about. I'm sure he'll deliver some kind of interesting result. It was an honor to have been able to aid the professor's research. It was a pretty rough job, too. Thanks, I'm grateful for all your help. And I'd like you to take these as a reward. Thank you very much. Anyway, it's back to work for me now. Good luck with your field study. Thank you. Glad we could help out. Alright, well, that takes care of that. Looks like the sun's starting to set already. That took longer than I expected. I'm not surprised. That was a hard day's work, even by our standards. Well, at least we were able to finish all of the requests, and that's what really matters. Now, let's head back home and wait for my mother. You said it. Someone seems awfully cheerful. What's wrong? There's something going on over there. Oh. Seems like something out of the ordinary. It sounds like it's coming from the plaza on the lower floor. Let's go take a closer look. Hey, isn't that... No way! What are the Provincial Army and the Railway Military Police doing here? I have a bad feeling about this. This doesn't look good. I don't know what's happening, but these guys look like they mean business. Well, let's get down to the lower floor and get a closer look. Right. This is bad. Preserving order in Roer is a duty of the Nortia Provincial Army. Our duty. We've had quite enough of outsiders like yourselves swaggering into town as though you own the place. If I may, we're currently here on a mission for which we have full authority. Besides, the expansion of the railways has increased the flow of money, information, and people across the country. These days, it takes a modern organization to maintain order in an interconnected world. That organization is the RMP. So why don't you take your sashes and your pointy helmets and kindly keep out of our way? You son of a... Sir, I can't let insolence like this tarnish our good name. Now, let's not be too hasty here. They may answer to the Chancellor, but with only this many of them, they're nothing more than a mob in uniforms. What the hell? Armored cars? Are you insane? You can't just roll military vehicles into the middle of a city. On the contrary, army arms exist as tools to defend one's territory, one's country. Had we not been the ones fighting the terrorists, I assure you, we would not have been Had we been the ones fighting the terrorists, I assure you, we would not have been outsmarted. Citizens of Roer, you have nothing to fear. In these dangerous times, with terrorists running rampant, the Nortia Provincial Army is here to defend you from harm. And defend you we shall. These glorified beat cops are out of their depth. They know nothing of this community. I suggest you don't place too much trust in them. What a blowhard. It's like he's spoiling for our fight. He's really selling it to the populace. But they can't just drive armored cars right onto the city streets. What do we do? They're both officially recognized military organizations. I don't think there's much we can do. But if for some reason things turn ugly, let's do everything we can to get all the nearby residents to safety. Right. Guess that's all, as much help as we can offer. Pretty much.
You're quite correct, of course. Both the Provincial Army and the Railway Military Police have their own roles to fill, each important to the Empire.
Oh, hey. Isn't that... Captain Claire? I didn't know you'd arrived. I'll take things from here. Yes, Captain. Yes, ma'am. So that's her, huh? Yeah, the infamous Icy Queen, or Icy Maiden. Good day to you, officer. I believe the Imperial government notified you 2 days ago that we'd be conducting patrols and investigations in the area. Has that really caused such inconvenience that you felt compelled to bring an armored car within the city limits? Well... And frankly, I can't bring myself to agree with your assertion that we're out of our depth here. The railway is a network that crosses the entire empire, allowing us to dispatch forces anywhere at a moment's notice. And we can also gather divisions scattered across the country in one place in a matter of hours. In fact, we pride ourselves on it. It's our distinguishing feature as a division of the armored forces. Really? I do keep seeing them pop up in the Imperial Chronicle. Looks like Claire showed up at the perfect time. As quick-witted as ever, too. Now there's a classy lady for you. We have no quarrel with you and no reason to argue. We have enough on our plate with the terrorists as it is. But we've got a job to do, and so do you. Ultimately, our commitment is to people of this nation. I'm sure you feel the same, no? But that's...
A query for you, then. How would you respond if a crisis were to occur in multiple places at the same time?
Rufus? Oh hey, uses his brother really gets around. And always turns up where we least expect him. Lord Rufus, we didn't know you were in Roer. Are you leaving already? Indeed, I am. His lordship asked me to extend my stay, but I'm afraid I have business to attend to elsewhere. I'll be heading out in short order. So that's Duke Alberea's eldest son. As the noble faction's biggest up-and-comer, he sure dresses the part.
Ah, Captain Claire Revelt, I presume? It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've heard much about you.
It's an honor, Lord Alberea.
Please, no need for formalities between us. Rufus is fine. Still, you seem puzzled as to what I'm doing in Roer. Or, to be more specific, how I got here. Do I assume correctly? The country's railways are completely under your control. Had I taken a train, you would have known it. And yet, there are no signs I passed through Roer Airport either. The truth is more mundane than fantastic. I arrived aboard the Alberea family's private airship, which currently sits just off a highway on the outskirts of the city, awaiting my return. Blind spots are an unavoidable reality. We all have them. As on the ball as you are, you do well not to overestimate your own superiority. After all, the hardest falls are the ones we don't see coming.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Now, isn't it time both sides withdrew and removed those unsightly vehicles from the streets at once? A provincial army must conduct itself with valor and grace at all times. Would you not agree?
Precisely, my lord. Withdraw! Armored crew, stand down! Yes, my lord. Oh, fortune finds us face to face once again. So it seems. Thank you for diffusing that situation the other day. You needn't be so formal. I was just in town to speak with the Marquis on my father's behalf. Oh, I imagine you two must have had a lot to talk about. Indeed we did, and the Marquis never made it an easy time. I took advantage of all the excitement during the Courageous's maiden voyage to take my little trip unnoticed. Given the current climate, it's impossible to predict what may happen, both here and in Ordis. You have 3 days of your field study remaining. I suggest you focus on your assigned tasks and stay out of trouble. I'm looking forward to seeing what Class 7 it has to show at the Academy's festival, after all. Yeah. Man, you meet Eustace and you think you've seen the nobility's golden boy. Then you meet Rufus. I'm actually kind of impressed. I almost loathe to admit it, but over time, I have gotten the impression that he's a good man. For a noble, anyway. He's a sharp guy. I can see why he has much sway. He has as much sway in the noble faction as he does. Well, it looks like the sun's about to set. Why don't we call it a day here? My mother might know more about what's going on with the Provincial Army and the RMP. Yeah, I can get behind that. Nothing happens in Roer without Marquis Ragnar say so. We need to figure out what he's up to. I'm also rather curious about what brought the railway military police out here. Or the army, who seems to be driving tanks into the cities to win arguments now. Yeah, there's gotta be something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. That's gotta make for an interesting dinner conversation, huh? We'll find out soon enough. Anyway, come on, I'll show you to my home. Though, I guess you've already been there. It's just part of the Reinford building. Huh? Wait a minute. So you live... in the penthouse suite on floors 24 and 25, yes. That's my family's house, more or less.
Man, I can't believe your family has the top 2 floors of a world-class high-rise all to itself.
Yeah, even high-ranking nobles would trip over themselves to secure a luxury suite like this.
I was afraid you guys would react exactly like you just did. That's why I just kept my mouth shut. Sure, it's large, but it's so pointlessly large for just 2 people, and the only servant we have is Sharon. If you have Sharon, that's the only maid you need, even for a place this big.
You said it.
Well, we'll be guests here for the next 3 days. So, thanks for having us, Elisa.
Well, of course. Don't mention it.
My. Is it just me, or do I detect more than a hint of red on Lady Elisa's fair visage?
Could she be... embarrassed? I am not.
We're here on a field study, so could we at least try to take this a little more seriously?
Oh, lighten up, Machias. It just wouldn't be a proper field study without one of us getting embarrassed about our family.
Welcome home, everyone. Feels nice to be back. I'll just ignore how you popped up to greet us the moment we walked through the door.
I just couldn't wait to see you. Now, if you'll just follow me, I'll show you inside.
Well, I'm impressed.
This is even more grandiose than I'd expected.
You can see the whole town out there below. Talk about the lap of luxury.
Looks like a comfy place to take a nap. You guys really think so? I've been away from Roer for half a year, so I guess it does feel kind of nice to be home.
I guess that's natural.
I've already finished preparing dinner. please. Let me know whenever you're ready to eat.
Thank you.
I don't know about all of you, but I'm pretty hungry. What do you say we... Wait, actually we can't, can we? Mother said she'd be eating with us tonight, so we need to wait until she comes home. And there are quite a few things we need to ask her, too.
Well, actually, my lady, I'm afraid I received a call from the chairman earlier about that.
What?
Lisa, if you wolf down so much food so quickly...
You'll get fat. Ah! It's just this once. I eat a balanced diet the rest of the time.
But you've been bolting down every course so quickly, I'm surprised you haven't inhaled your napkin.
Maybe we're gonna need to rethink your stage outfit for the concert.
Crap. I almost forgot about that.
If you're worrying about us, you don't need to, you know? I know your mother promised she'd have dinner with us, but we all know she's a busy woman.
And she said she'd try to make some time for us tomorrow instead.
But still. It's not that it bothers me so much, but she sits on Thor's board of directors. Who's she meeting with that's so important she can't even clear a little time to see us? She got off the Lusitania already, didn't she?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to say. She's not out on a date with a gentleman or engaging in any lascivious behavior, if that puts your mind at ease.
That's not what I'm worried about, not even close. Honestly, hearing she was seeing a man might even put my mind at ease.
Elisa?
Well, we have the rest of the night free, so we might as well enjoy ourselves. You're welcome to look around the house as much as you want, but under no circumstances are you to set foot in my or Sharon's bedrooms without our express permission. I know. That's our Elisa. I heard you have a private library here. Might I be able to peruse your collection? Of course. Would you show him the way, Sharon? As you wish, milady. Guess we should nail down the rest of the stuff for our festival concert too. Yeah, there's still a few bits we need to make some final decisions on. You want me to help you out with that? Nah, I'd rather keep you fresh so I can get your opinion on our finished plan as a whole. We want an honest first impression on whether you think that what we've got will go over with the audience. Alright, makes sense to me. Well, good luck. Anyway, let me show you to my room, P. Thanks. Well, we now have an entire house to investigate. And next time on The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel, we're gonna do just that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure you give it a like, helps out a ton. Make sure to subscribe if you've not already. And I will see you guys all later.
Right.